It just
It was
existed.
just that.
Right.
It was kind
What are
of
you trying to say?
They said kind of Mexican. They said,
I don't even understand what you're trying to
we were there
Still live in here, no matter what.
She was
I like
vice
that. I
president.
appreciate y'all think
I
of me.
think they nominated her,
but she said you'd mentioned.
but she must have been really active.
Oh, I am a national champion expert.
We're live.
And we have a quorum.
We have a quorum. When do you want to lead us in the pledge?
I thought you said you didn't get it.
Yeah, he did.
Linda, lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The pledge reminds me of yesterday, attending the veterans, I guess is remembrance ceremony at Miller Park. It's always an excellent time to take pause and remember our armed services, the ones that are alive and with us and are in active duty, and those that have gone before and actually given their lives in the service. And so it's unusual that we have a city council meeting that is a special call meeting, which is what this one is. So there's not a lot on the agenda, just a generally an update, a little bit of news to share. And with that, I would entertain, everybody's got the meeting minutes from last month, and we typically approve those first thing. So I
I'll
have
make a motion to approve.
Got a motion? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thank you for that. Hey, that's okay, Kevin. That's good to establish. It's like the start of a newscast. You always got to figure out how much the time lag is.
Oops.
So welcome. I'm glad you were able to come and tune in. Okay. Got that taken care of. So Blair's got an announcement.
I do, and I left the sign in my car, so I'm gonna have to run and get it. But we do have an announcement. We have a fall yard of the season. So the it's Lindsay Clapp, right?
It's Phillips now. We're just
Phillips.
scared.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. I was like, no. So Lindsay and Joe are the winners. They are in Princess Jennifer. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but it all of the judges. We kept looking at. We were there for like 15 minutes because it was like, everyone, look at that. There's just so many things that weren't just decorations, like very detailed things that the judges really enjoyed. So let me go get that sign.
Okay.
Very creepy, detailed thing.
Yes. Yes.
Loved it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So everybody's going to have to go do a slow roll through Princess Jennifer now.
Have y'all already taken it down?
Oh,
or
yeah, we
is
took it down the next day.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to look at the pictures then.
Got plans for Christmas?
No, but we
No.
do have plans for next Halloween.
Okay.
I'm working on them for Christmas. I'm trying.
Okay, well, Blair took off to get the sign, and she's next on the agenda. But in the meantime, I'll fill the airspace. I'd like to welcome our council members elect, Danae Shelton and Dustin Brown. Change is inevitable, and I think that it's going to be two fine additions to the council. So welcome. And I know you've amped up your participation and awareness of city events as we go through the election season. And thank goodness all that's behind us and we get our TV back away from the ads at any rate. So I guess we can go ahead and go into projects report. You ready? You ready?
I am.
You are.
All right. We've completed the East Fifth Avenue stormwater stabilization that you saw down in front of, or in the area of the post office and the intersection. We're now working on the crossing that goes under South Main from East Fifth over to West Fifth. So they're working on that as well. But we've had some issues with stabilization, erosion. So we went in there, fixed the erosion, put in some new rock, got that going. The Civic Center generator, of course, you all know we've already gone to bid on it. It was ordered. It is due in after the first of the year. All of the vehicles that we have ordered for the city are in, with the exception of the jetter for the Public Works. It has got a December delivery date. The park restroom, the new one, is days from completion. We're not talking weeks, we're talking days from completion. The multi-use trail is also close to completion. They've got all the paving done there. They're having to go back and do the finish work. Just neat and tidying things up, grass, sod, etc. Pickleball court goes out for bid next Wednesday in next week's paper. The due date on those bids will be December the 6th. Construction will probably be next spring, but it will go out for bid. Paving for West 10th, Colorado, and Horace Barnes to the city limit will start toward the end of the month if weather cooperates. The ADA doors project here has been completed. If you'll notice, all of them got the emergency push doors now. So even if the doors are locked from the outside, you still can get out without having a key or a tumbler. We also have a new agreement with LumenServe for radio tower lighting service. That will replace the existing top tower light with a day and night light. And then we'll also place a light at this point at 200 feet, which will keep us from having to go back and paint that tower red and white, keeping it like that. We still have to keep paint for maintenance, but it doesn't have to be the FAA red and white with these lighting. Much cheaper that way. Christmas lighting has started also. Tree maintenance in the park is continuing. Leaf vacuuming started this week. We will just run routes 1 and 2, just garbage routes now. We're not running the six different areas. It'll be route 1, route 2. If you're Monday, Thursday, that's route 1. If you're route 2, you're Tuesday, Friday. Okay. Those are what you look for.
Have we run at this method before?
No, this is the first.
This will be new, okay?
Yeah.
So we'll be interested in feedback how well it works.
Well, we have been running it that way. Actually, we've been running it without advertising it that way. We've run the whole route instead of just doing one little section at a time, because everybody had leaves out there, and to keep them from getting blown everywhere, we just started running them. So, but we'll run the leaf vacuum from now until the first full week of January. So it'll be not the week of New Year's, but the week after New Year's. That'll be our last run through with vacuum. We'll still, even after that though, we'll still pick up the leaf bags. If you'll call, but you'll need to call after that and let us know that you've got them so we can bid them up. Fire Training Center, we are replacing both of the hydrants down there. Those are both 70 model fire hydrants. So finding parts is almost impossible. So we're replacing those, and also tweaking the documents for bid for the prop and the concrete pad, so we can get that moving. That's pretty much the projects for right now. I do want to let you all know that the City Officials Academy KLC puts on is coming up January 15th through the 17th in Lexington. It's going to be held at the Embassy Suites, Coldstream. If you are interested in going or can go, please let me know so we can get you registered and get your hotel room. If you can't make that, Paducah will have a city officials orientation. KLC will hold it, but it's only a 3-hour one on the 17th of next month. So let me know also on that if you want to go that route versus the other, so I can get you registered. That'll be at West Kentucky Technical College.
What was the date on the second one?
Second one, Lexington or Paducah?
Paducah.
Paducah is the 17th of December. Be from 9 to 12. And unless I have any questions, that's all I've got, folks. Okay.
Do we have any airport report in there?
Nothing to report this time.
Okay.
Other than we got a man with walking pneumonia. So,
Tim has.
yeah. Bless his heart.
We did submit 2 roads into the program. What's the name of the program for grant?
C3P. It's just a quick one. It's but it's for county roads through the rural
those who went to Lexington KLC, that was one that the transportation cabinet was talking about. So that is where you submit road segments to the legislature for consideration and funding. So we'd put in airport, the airport access road, and it put in Charcoal on that. And we found out that that because of the lease arrangement and different ownership issues, that the airport road was going to be put in the system, but Calvert City couldn't submit it because it doesn't, quote unquote. So we're, one of the reasons I'm announcing that it is a project report, but also to make people aware of it. And I've, called the representative and senator. I've already called them. They're aware of both of those. And so we hope to get funding for those, but that we won't know until after the session, after the first year.
That's it.
Okay. So we're going to go back.
Sorry.
We've now ready for a photo op
Yeah.
Yep.
with the actual sign.
Yeah. Gotta go over with it.
I didn't mean for me.
Yeah, you need to get in there.
Yes, he did.
You right there.
Okay.
Just come up this way.
I kind of think the marketing director ought to be overloaded.
I don't think so.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
I might find the picture.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Okay, well, Blair, you're on the spot for a report. We commenced the project report in your absence.
Okay. I'm a little discombobulated right now, I guess. Let's see. What shall we talk about? Friday is the career fair at the high school, and we are going to have a booth there. We're working to get a flyer out that has all of the jobs that the city offers, so kids can start thinking about if they might want to work in local government. Give them kind of some options, and then also kind of build a career path to reach those particular careers. So we'll have all those ready to go for Friday. That's at the high school. And then we're working on the Santa Fly-In, and that will be December the 6th. The tickets go live on the 15th, Friday, 8 a.m. We had 75 every year I go up, but it's really just to be careful and make sure that we have enough space for people. But we had 75 last year, and in talking with Timmy, he seemed to think that we had plenty enough room to add more. So we have 200 tickets. That is cars. So that is not people. So don't go on and get 15 tickets because that's 15 cars. Just remember that. But it will be awesome. It's always a really great turnout, and there will be crafts and reindeer and Santa flying in. It's really a cool event. So, but that is on December the 6th. He flies in at 6 o'clock. We're going to open at 5:30. So if anybody wants to volunteer, I would love the extra help. That would be great. Then on December the 7th, Dave, we normally start it with a 5K and Dave's walk, but this year Dave's not going to be able to make it. So CADA kind of met and talked about what they wanted to do, and really the whole idea is, or what CADA and I love about it, is that the money that Dave raises, we go with Dave and the exceptional students to Walmart, and they buy gifts for kids. And we didn't want to really lose that. So CADA decided to just go ahead and sell t-shirts for the Light Up Calvert City balloon event. and those proceeds will go to shopping with the exceptional students. So they'll be selling those T-shirts probably in the next couple weeks, I assume, and then all of those funds will be for the exceptional kids. They're going to go shopping on December 13th. So if anybody wants to go, it's really probably my favorite thing to do in Christmas, like just seeing them and going shopping with them, and it's an opportunity for them to do something for someone, and it's awesome. Anyway, so we normally start with a 5K, but we're not doing a 5K this year. So everything starts at 9. 9 o'clock till 4 o'clock is the Christmas Bazaar. And that, there's 140 vendors. It's at Altona, First Baptist, Calvert City, and Lakeland. All of those places are going to have vendors. Each place has a food vendor. So you can eat and shop and eat and shop and eat and shop from 9 to 4 on December 7th. Then at 4 o'clock, that is when the tree lighting and the balloon glow starts. So balloons will glow from 4:30 until 6:30. Is that right? 4:30? No, sorry, 4:30 to 5:30. And then we will light the tree at 5:30. So balloons will glow, tree will be lit, and then the Lions Club Christmas Parade starts at 6. The parade lineup of the Lions Club is at 5:45, and then they'll be judging after that. So we'll light the tree at 5:30 and then run over and get in line for the parade. No, 4:45. 4:45 is when the parade lineup starts.
Yes.
And then the judging begins. So in that time frame, it'll be a very busy day in Calvert. A lot of things going on, and this is my list of volunteers. So I'm gonna pass it around. You don't have to sign up now. I'll send an email out, but it just gives you an idea of how many people we need and the times that we have available to help. What else? On Google, obviously you can make reviews. We have lots of great reviews since we've added the parks for Old Park, Memorial Park. I think Memorial Park hit 150,000 views like 2 months ago, which is great. So anyway, in order to get more attention to our parks and more attention to our facilities, you can go on and leave a review with a photo. So I'm asking you guys to go on and leave a review. This particular one is the airport. I have like 2 airport reviews on Google, and they're not so great. So if we could go on and it's as in not so great, as in there was one bad experience and they posted a review, as most people do. So the more reviews that we have, if we can go on and get those reviews out there, that would be great. If you just want to take it, just take one and pass it. Or you can just screenshot it and I'll bring that up where you can go ahead and submit a review. But it would be great to get that on there, because the more reviews you have, the more you get attention on Google. So, including I'm not even going to that, but so with that, if you can go on and review not just the airport, but also any of our parks, the pickleball courts, the basketball courts, the baseball fields, all those things are on there. I mean, if you download the Google app, it'll take you 30 minutes to do it. So I encourage you to do that. And then I thought about lately our website has been getting a lot of traffic. And so I thought that maybe I would kind of share with you just some demographics and information as far as analytics. But so just comparing as far as last year. So in the month of August, we had around 8,000 active users on our city page. And then in the month of September, we had 3,123. Then in October, we had 3,923. So that was, it's a good number. It's up 800% from the years past. And I found it ironic that Calvert City, breaking it down by city on who views it, Calvert City was obviously number 1, but number 2 was Chicago this month So very close, like Calvert had 466 and then Chicago had 370. Then it went down to Paducah with 346, Louisville 294, and then Benton 269. So we're getting a lot of attention outside of our region, which is really cool, I think. I think part of that has to do with the balloon glow, but I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got.
Those are interesting stats. So when you see somebody like at the various parks, and we're a small town, and you see new people, and sometimes you get an opportunity to chat them up a little bit. And I've seen 2 or 3 different people come up to the kids park behind Civic Center just because they were looking for a break from the interstate. We run into that 3 different times.
Mhm.
And I see a lot of the van life people around town. So I don't know where Calvert City parks are getting circulated in the van community, but you
Yeah.
see the Mercedes that are cross country vans with like a Pennsylvania tag on them. I mean, we see those kinds of things. And I'm sure our officers see them around town too.
I got a thing for Tennessee River Line. Did you get that?
Yeah.
When do we need to let you know?
You can do all of that by yourself. Well, I guess I have to. Do I reserve their rooms? I guess.
I think you did
Do we
last
reserve
time.
our rooms? Tennessee Riverline has a summit that is in February.
In Knoxville.
Yep, it's in Knoxville. I know Elena said she was going, so if anybody wants to go, it really is a great. It's a great summit and lots of learning and good networking there. But if anybody wants to go, let me know and we'll get the rooms reserved. I'm not sure when the date is, but it's February something.
Yeah, I think 7th, but I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, too. Yes, I had one other thing. Updating photos on the website. Yeah. Nita looks a little different. I'm just kidding.
It's okay, I do. I was going to ask you to make me a new picture, so it's okay.
Good. Well, I figured it's a good time because we've got some new folks coming in. So check your email. I'm going to send out an email just to kind of do a sign up time on when you can get your new photo taken. But I'd like to just kind of refresh those photos.
And don't wear
So-
green because it's a green screen. Remember, I wore green.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to have a green screen.
Okay,
You can wear
okay,
whatever you want
okay.
to. Yeah.
Well, that's
It's before the first, right?
Yeah.
Swearing in has to take place before the first, right?
I think you're correct. I'll have
well,
to
we'll be in touch
get
on
with
that.
it.
We'll be on touch on that. Okay.
We have to swear them all in.
Well, with that, we've gotten through the special call agenda. So,
Kevin?
well, hang on a minute. Dan, as far as projects in the project category, are you prepared to give a project update on some of the water stuff, or you can defer, I guess?
They're moving along pretty good, and several out there. I don't have an update on that.
Okay. So the, still continuing with some easement routing, detailed engineering on the Lone Valley Road loop tie-in. Looking at increasing the size of the water main going down Plant Cutoff. That's still in engineering and sizing, et cetera, getting the final estimate on it. The controls upgrade, the VFD upgrade and controls, we're still making some steady improvements on those, but those are just nickel and dime HMI stuff, human machine interface improvements. Am I forgetting anything big? I think that's it. Okay. All right. And with that, Kevin.
I got nothing. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Do we need a second?
Second.
Got a second? All in favor?
Uh,
Aye. All right. Thank you.
See y'all.
All right.
Bye, Kevin.
Land speed record.
I forgot.